Hello there and welcome back. This is going to be another JustPy video, and I would like to talk about routing and how routing is done in JustPy. So since JustPy is based on the Starlet framework, then if you are familiar with Starlet, the routing part will be similar to you. But let's see. Routing.py. So let's import JustPy as JP and hello routing, and then we create a web page which is the JP web page, and the web page.add. We will have the JP and the paragraph with the text hello there. And yeah, let's return the web page, and we can add a route to JustPy, and we can specify the context route and the function that is going to serve that context route. So for example, if I give it the default context route, then I could say that this is served by the hello routing. Alright, let's see. Python routing. Oh, hold on. jp.justpy, and I could say that I run it without an argument. So let's see. Here, as you can see, we are currently at the default context route, and we have successfully served it with the specific function. Now I would like to create an, let's call this info, and we create a web page, and we say that we add to this web page a paragraph, and the text is this is the info page, and I say that this has a different route. Let's call this about. And this is the info function which is serving it. So if I stop it and run it once again and load the page, come on, you will see that we have the info context route. Well, yeah, about, not info, about context route. And I think I know what the problem is. I forgot to return the web page. So let's go back. If I reload it, you can see that this context route was served by another function. So let's go ahead and create or see how we can set up basically a default route. So basically, if we go ahead and say we want to create, let's work it a little bit differently. So let's say that this hello routing serves the hello context route, and let's create a function which is going to represent a web page, and this web page has jp.strong with the text. This is the default route, and what I have to do for this to work is to add the index function to the last line. This will tell JustPy that this is going to become the default context route. So if I go back to my example and check the hello, I get the response hello there. If I check the about, I get the response that this is the info page. And if I check this one, the default context route, this is served by our index function. And let's create another file, routing2.py, and let's see how we can use decorators. So decorators are a little bit different approach, but if you are familiar with Flask or Falcon, those are other Python web frameworks, it will be similar to you. So jp.setRoute, and we say that this is the /, and let's call this index. We create our web page, and our web page is going to have, what should it have? jp.I, and the text is going to be italic, saying that this is the default context route, and we'll return the web page. And let's create a copy of this 2 times, and we would like to have the hello context route and the about context route, and we say that this is the hello context route and the about context route, and in the end we just have to simply call the jp.JustPy. And if I start up this example, routing 2, we should see the following in the browser. So here we have the default context route, we have the hello context route, and the about context route. And we can also pass parameters to our function. So let's call this basically, this is going to be a mixture, so params route, and what we say is that we have the request object, and we create a web page, and with this web page what we will do is the following. We will add a paragraph where the text will show us the argument, which is going to be a name. This should be an f string, and this name comes from the request.path params and name. And in order for this to work, we can go and say this is the route, and we call this param route param / name, and this is served by the params route function. So if I save it and start it once again, I can go to my browser, hit this context route and specify Daniel as the name, and it says that it's non-callable because we forgot to return the web page. So now that I refresh it, you can see the argument which was passed. And that was all. See you in the next one.